Learn English to Gujarati media vocabulary, interpretive authority to.
सहमति निर्माण.
Welcome to the Great Debate Circus. Hey, you're about to learn some big brain English to Gujarati vocabulary, and yes, we will make it less scary than it looks. Think of this as a political talk show hosted by a stand-up comedian with flashcards. Welcome, brave learner. Today you will meet 8 powerful words that show up in media, politics, academic discussion, and those conversations where someone says, "Let me add nuance," and everybody suddenly looks tired. Your mission is to understand and remember interpretive authority, framing, agenda setting, narrative, discourse, controversy, polarization, and consensus building. In Gujarati, these are
अर्थघटन परनो अधिकार, फ्रेमिंग, कार्यसूची निर्धारण, वर्णनात्मक कथा, विवेचन, विवाद, ध्रुवीकरण,
and.
सहमति निर्माण.
If these feel long, don't worry. Long words are just short words wearing winter coats. Your learning goal today. You do not need to become a television pundit by the end of this chapter. You just need to hear these words, smile at them, and remember what they mean. By the end, you should recognize
अर्थघटन परनो अधिकार.
as interpretive authority, the power to decide what something means. You should hear
फ्रेमिंग,
and think about how a message is presented. You should hear
कार्यसूची निर्धारण,
and think about deciding which topics get attention first. You should know
वर्णनात्मक कथा,
means narrative, the storyline or account that connects events. You should connect
विवेचन,
with discourse, especially formal or analytical discussion. You should remember
विवाद,
as controversy because apparently humans cannot discuss pizza, policy, or parking calmly. You should recognize
ध्रुवीकरण,
as polarization when people split into opposite camps. And finally,
सहमति निर्माण,
means consensus building, which is what adults call it when a meeting ends without emotional damage. The newsroom of doom. Let's put all the words into one ridiculous story, because your memory loves drama. And luckily, drama is free. Imagine a noisy TV newsroom called Thunder Channel 9. The host slams a coffee mug on the desk and shouts, "Who has?"
अर्थघटन परनो अधिकार.
Over this story? A lawyer points at a document, a journalist waves a microphone, and one historian just sighs like this has happened every Tuesday for centuries. Meanwhile, the producer changes the headline because the
फ्रेमिंग,
makes the issue sound either heroic, disastrous, or somehow both before lunch. Then the editor uses
कार्यसूची निर्धारण,
to decide that everyone must talk about one topic all day, while 3 other important topics sit in the corner like ignored houseplants. A commentator then announces a grand
वर्णनात्मक कथा,
about the nation, destiny, and suspiciously expensive sandwiches. After that comes a long
विवेचन,
so formal that even the studio lights seem to develop university degrees. Soon, a public
विवाद,
explodes. Social media catches fire. 2 uncles in different chairs become symbols of.
ध्रुवीकरण,
Finally, a tired moderator whispers, "Could we please try?"
सहमति निर्माण,
before someone throws a chart? And that, dear learner, is your vocabulary parade. Word spotlight. Now let's slow down and meet each word properly. Big words are much nicer when introduced one by one. Interpretive authority is
अर्थघटन परनो अधिकार.
think, the right or authority to decide what a text, event, or law means. Framing is
फ्रेमिंग,
it is the way information is presented, like choosing the camera angle for an argument. Agenda setting is
कार्यसूची निर्धारण,
this is about deciding which issues get public attention first. Narrative is
वर्णनात्मक कथा,
it is the story or account connecting facts and events. Discourse is
विवेचन,
it often means formal, analytical, or public discussion. Controversy is
विवाद,
it is public disagreement, usually with extra heat and fewer snacks. Polarization is
ध्रुवीकरण,
it means people move into opposing sides or poles. Consensus building is.
सहमति निर्माण.
It means creating agreement among people instead of just counting who is louder. Mini dialogue madness. Time for short dialogues. You listen, imagine the scene, and let the words stick in your brain like catchy song lyrics you didn't ask for. A. Who decides what the Constitution means? B. The court claims.
अर्थघटन परनो अधिकार.
A. Why does this headline feel so dramatic? B. Because the
Framing.
changed. A. Why is everybody talking about this issue today? B. Because of.
कार्यसूची निर्धारण.
A. What connects all these facts into one story? B. The.
वर्णनात्मक कथा.
A. Was the professor giving a casual chat? B. No, it was a serious.
विवेचन.
A. Why is everyone angry on television again? B. Because the issue became a.
विवाद.
A. Why has the community split into two camps? B. Because of.
ध्रुवीकरण.
A. So how do we solve this meeting disaster? B. With patience, coffee, and.
सहमति निर्माण.
Memory tricks that are slightly silly. If a word is abstract, make it visual. Your brain loves pictures, weirdness, and emotional nonsense. 4.
अर्थघटन परनो अधिकार.
Imagine a judge holding a giant golden key that unlocks the meaning of a book. 4.
Framing.
Picture your fingers making a rectangle like a camera frame around a headline. 4.
कार्यसूची निर्धारण.
Imagine an editor with a glowing board choosing today's topics like a game show host. 4.
वर्णनात्मक कथा.
See a long thread sewing random events into one story. 4.
विवेचन.
Picture a professor at a podium speaking while everybody pretends not to check their phones. 4.
विवाद.
Imagine two people arguing so hard that even the potted plant looks uncomfortable. 4.
ध्रुवीकरण.
Imagine a crowd pulled apart by two giant magnets. 4.
सहमति निर्माण.
Imagine people building a bridge together out of handshakes. Quick drill. Say the English meaning in your head before I give it. No panic. This is practice, not a courtroom. What is?
विवाद.
Controversy. What is?
ध्रुवीकरण.
Polarization. What is?
विवेचन.
Discourse. What is?
कार्यसूची निर्धारण.
Agenda setting. What is?
सहमति निर्माण.
Consensus building. What is?
अर्थघटन परनो अधिकार.
Interpretive authority. What is?
Framing.
Framing. What is?
वर्णनात्मक कथा.
Narrative. Context sentences. Now hear the words in natural English sentences with Gujarati anchors. Context is where vocabulary stops being a stranger. The court claimed.
अर्थघटन परनो अधिकार.
Over the Constitution. The article used careful.
Framing.
Of the issue. The media used.
कार्यसूची निर्धारण.
To focus attention on key problems. A strong film needs a clear.
वर्णनात्मक कथा.
Public.
विवेचन.
Shapes democracy. The decision caused a lot of.
विवाद.
Political.
ध्रुवीकरण.
Can divide a country. Good leaders focus on.
सहमति निर्माण.
Before making a decision. Tiny quiz, big ego. Let's test your memory. If you get them right, you may award yourself one imaginary trophy and maybe a real cup of tea. Which Gujarati term means interpretive authority?
अर्थघटन परनो अधिकार.
Which word means the presentation of an issue?
Framing.
Which term means deciding what topics get public attention?
कार्यसूची निर्धारण.
Which word means narrative?
वर्णनात्मक कथा.
Which Gujarati word means discourse?
विवेचन.
Which word means controversy?
विवाद.
Which word means polarization?
ध्रुवीकरण.
Which phrase means consensus building?
सहमति निर्माण.
Friendly conclusion. Nice work. You just handled advanced media and politics vocabulary without running away, and honestly, that is already a victory. Today you learned interpretive authority as
અર્થઘટન પરનો અધિકાર.
framing as
ફ્રેમિંગ.
agenda setting as
કાર્યસૂચિ નિર્ધારણ.
narrative as
વર્ણનાત્મક કથા.
discourse as
વિવેચન.
controversy as
વિવાદ.
polarization as
ધ્રુવીકરણ.
and consensus building as.
સહમતિ નિર્માણ.
Thank you for learning with me. Practice these words out loud, use them in your own sentences, and come back again soon. Your vocabulary is getting sharper, stronger, and slightly more intimidating in the best possible way.